Hello and welcome to the third installment of my PS4 game collection. I know you're probably asking yourself, hey, how many damn games is this kid gonna buy? And the answer is enough of them. We're going to start things off with something you're probably aware of me owning, as I recently did an unboxing video for it, Jurassic World Evolution 2. A fan of both games, a fan of Frontier Studios, really fun game. If you're a fan of any sort of theme park simulator type games, definitely recommend you give that one a shot. We have Earth Defense Force Part 5. I believe 4 was in the last video. Since then, 5 has come out. I've acquired it. Here it is. I believe now there's actually a 6th title in the franchise out. There's even a GameStop receipt for it still in the case. Look at that. But here you can see some of the mildly improved graphics and the reversible art, which, come on, that one's pretty damn boring. I think you can see why this one is the actual cover I went with. But EDF5, I highly recommend that one as well if you're a fan of arcadey action shooters. Dirt 5. I am a fan of the Dirt franchise, starting at 4 and probably ending somewhere around 5 here. I did not enjoy Dirt Rally. I tried the first one. A long time ago I played the first Dirt game. Didn't really care for that either. But I am a fan of crappy racing games, and while this one I wouldn't necessarily call it crappy, it checks enough boxes. It's fun to play, but not for long stretches of time. An hour, 2 max. Decent little session. NASCAR Heat 5. Basically the same thing as Dirt. It's fun for, 45 minutes to an hour. I'm not a fan of NASCAR in any way, shape, or form, but I like a crappy racing title. And it's probably a little bit more crappy than Dirt 5. Saints Row 3 Remastered. It's definitely no Saints Row 4, and nothing will ever be a Saints Row 2, but, it's the third Saints Row, and they remastered it, so I figured why not. Paid like $12 for it. I'll pay $12 to replay it with all the DLC. All of the DLC from Saints Row 3 is included in the package, so if you're a Saints Row fan, it's worth it to, I guess. It's not... I've never thought Saints Row 3 was as brilliant or great as everyone let on, but, it's not going to be... It is definitely going to be better than that horrible reboot they're planning. Moving on to another remaster, we have Alan Wake Remastered. The first time I played Alan Wake on the 360, I definitely enjoyed it, as I don't own a Xbox product at all anymore. I thought I would never get the opportunity to play it again, as it was an Xbox exclusive, but here we are in 2021, and it was ported to the PlayStation 4. And so, I paid for it. It's, I don't care about Alan Wake 2. I don't care about Control. Remedy themselves at the beginning of Alan Wake talk about how things are creepier when they're not fully explained to you. And then, they seem to have missed that bit of dialogue that they themselves wrote into this game because they spent the last, however many titles trying to explain all the creepy goings-on. And I don't care. I'd choose to just end it here. So, no, I will not be playing Alan Wake 2, regardless of the price or the console or anything. No interest. Zero interest. I feel it will only be detrimental to the first game, which, again, pretty fun experience. Worth a play. We have another of the Dark Pictures anthology games. Again, if they put one of these out, I will buy it, so long as it's on the console I have at the time. If the next one is on PS5 exclusively, I will be upset. But, hey, one day when PS5s are $100 and I buy one, I'll pick up the next title. If you're unaware, it is pretty much, it's The Descent, the video game. Each one has a very, very clear movie or game that they're kind of riffing off of. The first one was Ghost Ship and The Man of Medan, the boat legend. Little Hope was definitely Silent Hill. This one's The Descent, and it's a fun title. It's got the most playability of any of the Dark Pictures Anthologies games, which, again, if you're unaware of what they are, interactive movie. It's the Until Dawn studio guys, Supermassive Games. And, again, every year, every Halloween, they crank one of these out. If they do it every year for now to the end of time, so long as I have the console to play it on, I'll pick them up and give them a shot, because they're a fun little 3 to 6.5 hour diversions, and worthwhile. Worthwhile. They generally come in this nice red case, but this one fucking didn't, so I had to swap out another case. I think I swapped the EDF. I think it was in a red case. But alas, the last title in the third part of my PS4 game collection, and it could just be my favorite video game of all time. Yakuza Like a Dragon. The Yakuza franchise, I don't hate it. I did play 3 all the way through. I had a fun time. I did play 4 about halfway through twice, so I think that counts as a full playthrough. I'm lazy, though, and I don't want to read an entire story-based game. I know it's like blasphemy to a lot of people, but hey, it's true. I want to watch the fucking game, the visuals, and experience it. I don't want to have to be paying attention to, oh, I missed a line of dialogue. Now I'm not going to know why that guy's upset. I don't care about that. Like a Dragon, they solved this issue. It's fully in English, so I'm in. It's a turn-based RPG. I'm in again. And the story is actually pretty, it's definitely ridiculous, but it's a fun time. So all these elements coalescing together quite possibly equal my favorite video game of all time. Definitely my favorite PlayStation 4 title. Here you can make out some of the visuals if you were unaware, but that's enough of this crappy paper case. Not only is it a really good game, it's got arguably the best case in the entire collection. This fucking thing. Got the nice Steelbook edition here. Definitely a fan of that. I definitely upgraded my basic copy to this after playing and beating the game. It was that good of a game. I beat the game, and then I was like, oh shit, I gotta get a cooler case for the game, because it is that good. Included inside, there are a few more visuals. I believe there's, just the studio symbol behind the disc, as well as a sticker for the studio symbol and some legal shit, which I don't even need. But there you have it. There is the third part of my PlayStation 4 game library. Some of the other titles that you've seen in previous videos no longer count. They're no longer in the collection. But this is every new thing that I have picked up since those videos that has stayed. And most of these, save for the two racing games, are absolutely going to stay in the collection forever. There you have it. I don't know where else to go with it. I'm just going to end now.